the Exodus chapter 16 in the King James Version. So let's get started. And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Then said the Lord unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them, whether they will walk in my law or no. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. And Moses and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel at even, Then ye shall know that the Lord hath brought you out from the land of Egypt. And in the morning then ye shall see the glory of the Lord, for that he heareth your murmurings against the Lord. And what are we that ye murmur against us? And Moses said, This shall be when the Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full, for that the Lord heareth your murmurings, which ye murmur against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Lord. And Moses spake unto Aaron, Say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, Come near before the Lord, for he hath heard your murmurings. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, At even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread. And ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. And it came to pass that at even the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the host. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoarfrost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, It is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, an omer for every man, according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man from them which are in his tents. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more, some less. And when they did meet it with an omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. And Moses said, Let no man leave it till the morning. Now withstanding they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank. And Moses was wroth with them. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man. And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, This is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and seeth that ye will seeth, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it up till the morning, as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. And Moses said, Eat that today, for today is a Sabbath unto the Lord. Today ye shall not find it in the field. 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the seventh day for to gather, and they found none. And the Lord said unto Moses, How long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws? See, for that the Lord hath given you the Sabbath, therefore he giveth you on the sixth day the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the seventh day. So the people rested on the seventh day, and Moses and the house of Israel called the name thereof manna, and it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. And Moses said, This is the thing which the Lord commandeth. Fill in omer of it to be kept for your generations, that they may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you forth from the land of Egypt. And Moses said unto Aaron, Take a pot, and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before the Lord, before the Lord, to be kept for your generations. As the Lord commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years, until they came to the land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan. Now an omer is the 10th part of an ephah. Okay, so there was quite a bit of information here. A lot, in fact. And so listen to this, though, over and over again, what's actually happening, because the people are murmuring, and once again, they're harping back to Egypt. If you've read in the previous Bible study with us, that this is not the first time that Israel has started to talk about how life was in Egypt. Even though they were slaves, even though they were mistreated, they were treated as nothing, basically, and were nothing, so they were expendable. But now the Lord has set them free through his awesome works, and they're complaining. They're complaining, but the complaint to Moses and Aaron isn't a complaint to Moses and Aaron. It's a complaint of faith. It's a complaint in trusting the Lord and having faith in him. Listen to what is said in verse 3. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God we have died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full, for ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. And so that's what the people were talking about. They were talking about, oh, the Lord did all these things just to bring us out and have us die of starvation. They were already being starved to death. They were already having issues. They were already being mistreated. So much so that they cried out to God. And God removed, and not only did he move them out, but they were able to pillage, they were able to take things from the Egyptians. So here they are, full of riches from the Egyptians, with gold and silver and jewels and all this stuff. And yet they're still questioning the Lord. And they and listen to this. And so when the Lord spake unto Moses, in verse 11, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, At even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. Because they were up here not necessarily complaining against Moses and Aaron, but they were actually complaining to God, because here they are starting to feel a little bit hungry. And instead of saying, you know what, I know that the Lord is with us, I know that the Lord is in perfect timing, let's ask the Lord for food. Instead, they were complaining. They were like, oh, we don't have food. Where's the food? They were expecting things, and not just expecting, but of entitlement. Sound familiar, right? Bringing past to present. Everything doesn't go our way, and or they're supposed. I arrived here. Things should happen immediately. Things should be going the way that I have it in my mind. that I've seen things happen before. Yeah, I want it to happen just like that. Well, guess what? The Lord knows exactly what we need and when we need it. And had the people just asked, the Lord would have provided a feast for them. However, they were not asking. They were complaining. They were saying, woe is us. Let's just go back to Egypt. After everything that the Lord just did for them to show his mightiness, to just show that he is God, he is the everlasting, they're questioning to his face. Going on to say, so what does the Lord do? He answers their concerns. He answers their complaint, not only with bread from heaven, but with meat as well from the quail. And so we can take a look at that in our lives. Are we at times feeling entitled for things? Whether it's positions in life, whether it's economy, whether it's a car, a house, a family, the best things whenever we go somewhere, which Jesus talks about when we get to the New Testament. We'll bring that up again. Are we feeling a sense of, I'm here, things should happen, people should be grateful that I'm here? Or are we, when we do go through things, are we keeping our mind on the Lord, knowing that his way is perfect for us? What happens and what is to happen is perfect and just and correct through the Lord's righteousness. Before we go on to point number 2, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel and what does it make you think?